Hello and welcome to mathematics online class. Today we are introducing new topic, that is operation on whole numbers, in which we understand how we should add or subtract the whole numbers. Okay, now first one is addition of whole numbers. In this topic, addition of whole numbers, property 1. According to property 1, according to property 1, sum of two whole numbers is again a whole number. When we add 3, that is a whole number, with 8 we get 11. This means when we add two whole numbers we get again a whole number. Next, property number 2, the sum remains the same even after changing the order of addends. That is, when we add 23 and 18, that is 23 and 18 means how much? 41. Again, when we add 18 with 23 we get the same result, that is 41. This means when we add these two whole numbers, as for example a plus b, this gives you b plus a. Okay, when we add, if a is whole number, a plus b, then this is equals to b plus a. Okay, now next one, the sum remains the same when order or the grouping of three or more addends is changed. That is, when 11, 18 and 25, when we add 18 with 25 we get 43. This two number gives you 43. When we add 11 with it we get 54. This gives you how much? 54. Okay, but on the right side there is 11 and 18 gives you 29. Okay, but here is misprint, here is not 8, here is 25. Okay, now 29 plus 25, this gives you 54. Okay, so when three whole numbers are there, when we rearranged it, the result may be same in both two cases. Okay, when, now property number 4, when a number is added to 0, the result is the number itself. That is, when we add 2 plus 0, this gives you 2. Similarly, when we add 0 and 2, this gives you 2. This means when a number is added to 0 or 0 is added to the number, the sum is the number itself. Okay, next one, see the example. Add 469, 35, 31 and 5 in two different ways. Okay, when we add 469 with 35, this gives you 504. When we add 5 plus 31, this gives you 36. When both these numbers are add up, this gives you 540. Okay, next, when 469, now rearrange this number. Okay, now 469 is added with 31, this gives you 500, and 35 plus 5, this gives you 40. Now we add up, this gives you 540. But this is very easy method to add. Okay, see the last digit. Here is 9 and here is 1. When we add 9 plus 1, 10. This gives you 0 in the last. Okay, and this also gives you 0 in the last. Okay, so this is very easy to add. Okay, now subtraction of whole numbers. This is another operation on whole numbers, that is subtraction of whole numbers. Now property 1, according to this, the difference between two whole numbers may or may not be a whole number. This is very important. Please keep in your mind. The difference between two whole numbers may or may not be a whole number. Similarly, take an example. 5 minus 4 is 1. It is a whole number. But when we just reverse the digit, 4 minus 5, this gives you minus 1. But it is not a whole number. Minus 1 is an integer. Okay. Now, the difference between two same whole number is always 0. That is, when we subtract same number, this gives you 0. That is, 4 minus 4 is equals to 0. That is, b minus b is always 0 if b is a whole number, that is any whole number. Next property, for any three whole numbers, say 6, 4, 2. 6 minus 4 minus 2 is not equals to 6 minus 4 minus 2. See this? 6 minus 4 is 2. Okay. And minus 2. This gives you 0. But 4 minus 2 is 2. And 6 minus 2 is 4. This means this is not same. Okay, that is not equal. This is property number 3. Up to now, property number 4. When 0 is subtracted from whole number, the difference is the number itself. Means when we add with the same number, when we add 0 with the number, in the previous case, if this number is added with 0, this gives you the number itself. Similarly, when we subtract 5 with 0, this gives you 5. But in the previous case, if 0 is added to 5, you get 5. But in this case, when 0 is subtracted 5, this gives you how much? Minus 5. Mind it. Okay. This is not same. When 5 minus 0 is 5, but 0 minus 5 is minus 5. Here when we add 2, 5 plus 0 gives you 5. When we reverse this digit, 0 plus 5, this gives you 5. But in this case, 5 minus 0 is 5, but 0 minus 5 is never 5. It is minus 5. It is an integer. Okay. If 8 plus 5, 8, 5 and 3 are whole numbers, such that 8 minus 5 is 3, then 5 plus 3 is 8. Mind it. If 8 minus 5 is 3, okay, when 3 is added with this number, this gives you 8. That is 8 minus 5. This gives you 3. When we add 5, that is this number, and 3 is added, this gives you 8. That is this number. Okay. Now subtract 40 from 96. This means 40 is subtracted by 96. That is 96 minus 40. This is equals to 56. Okay. But when we add 56 with 40, 56 and 40, this gives you 96. Okay, this one. Okay, now your worksheet 3 question number 1 is based on above properties. Okay, so worksheet 3 question number 1 is your homework. Thank you for today.